Hello, my friends. Welcome to Bonsai United. Now, today is September 4th, 2023, Labor Day weekend, and I've got this California Juniper that was dug several years ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago. And when I got it, it was just like a pipe. There was there was nothing interesting about the trunk. So what I did was I took the tree and I laid it down. You can see I kind of made it into a cascade, and then I worked on the wood. You can see I put all these little grooves in there and termite holes, and I'm not finished yet, but I really worked on the wood. You know, I really wanted to learn how to make it look natural, and then I just kind of, forgot about it. I just set it to the side, and I just kind of, had other things going on, kids, life, and all that kind of stuff. So now it looks like it's pretty healthy. And so my job today is try to figure out how to make this look like a bonsai and try to make it, do something artistic with it, not just something mechanical. So I have a couple of options. I can either bring the foliage down and kind of put it down at the end down here and kind of have this, have it finished down here. Or what I can try to do is I can try to bring it up to the top and kind of have the tree kind of come from the top. Third option is I can bring it to the top and I can have it cascade down over the top. But what I want to do is I want to be able to see all this dead wood that I worked on, because that's the whole selling point of a lot of these California junipers is the dead wood. And I really wanted to make the dead wood something special, because there really wasn't any dead wood on this tree that looked natural. It was just a pipe. So you can see what I got. It's growing from the bottom, and I got a bunch of long runners coming up, which is okay. It gives me a lot to work with. And so I'm gonna play around with a couple things and see what looks good, and then we'll see where it goes. Okay, this is how I think I'm gonna attack this thing here. I've got a branch coming through the bottom down here. I don't know how easy it is to see, but it's coming through down there, and it'll settle here. Got another branch that I can work into here. Then I've got two more branches on the other side, these two here, that I'm going to try to bring up and bring them to the top. And then once I get them in position, then I'll be able to see what I can do with them once I get them there. Some of these are a little thick, like this one here is a little thick. Doesn't mean I can't bend it. It's just it's easier to bend these younger branches. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get the branches in position. I'm going to try to use some guy wires. I got to be careful, because see, the tree will move, so I've got to be kind of careful and make sure I don't mess that up. So let me get these in position, and then we'll see what we got. Okay, I was able to move some branches. Let me get these out of the way here. I was able to get branch on top. I was able to get something kind of here in the middle, and I got something down here. I got a bunch of extra branches left over. I'm going to just kind of hang on to them in case something terrible happens. But I think I got enough to work with here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of wire this up, see what I can make it look like. And heck, we might have something here. All right. Okay, there's a few details here that I kind of want to go through. So I'm bringing this branch up from the back, but I think the front is going to be more along here. And so let me back up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these over, and I'm going to start styling each one of these branches so that I'll have branches going on either side here. Looks like going to the top, I want to be able to see that deadwood at the top. So I've got this as the apex here. And what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to allow it to develop just a little bit so I can get a crown here. And then I'm not sure if I really need these branches here near the bottom, because these two branches are doing pretty nice work here. Once I style them and get them in place, I'll see if I even need the branches on the bottom, and maybe I'll just go ahead and remove them. So we're moving ahead. Things are getting there. Oh, one more thing. I want to be able to see this deadwood here at the bottom. You know, I got some other stuff here. Let me see. Like this stuff is going to go. But I want to keep this. You know, I want to be able to see that. I may shorten this up a little bit, but I want to be able to see that deadwood. So I don't really want to cover it up. I want to show it off. So I want the green to kind of happen in the middle, and I want to see this deadwood at the bottom, and I want to see a little bit of the deadwood at the top. So that's what we're shooting for. When I start bending branches, here we go. Sometimes you'll get stuff ending up on the inside of a curve here, or of a bend. So I make sure I remove those. And what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to set the structure of the tree here now. So you see how you can see the branches are very clearly defined here, and that's what I'm trying to do. And it's going to do a few things. Obviously, it's going to define the tree, but also it's going to allow light to get in here, and the tree will start developing, and then these branches will start to lengthen, and then I can really create some nice ramification. The other thing I'm doing is I'm going through. See here. I'm not a very good cameraman, sorry. What I'm doing is I'm going through, I can get this thing to focus up, and I'm removing things that point down, you know, getting rid of that type of stuff that's pointing down. And if I get a traffic jam here or something like that, I'm going to go through and I'm going to take that out. And what it does is it really opens things up. The other thing too is these branches were very straight. And so what I'm trying to do is create some movement in the branches here. I'm not doing too much because this tree is, it's very hydrated, and it's very easy to snap these little branches that I really want. You know, if I snap a branch I don't want, I don't care. But like this branch here started to snap a little bit. Doesn't mean the tree's gonna die or anything, or the branch is gonna die. It just means there's some dead wood in there that kind of snapped a little bit. So I'm gonna continue to clean this thing up. And you can see it's starting to take some type of a shape here. So we'll continue on. Well, there you have it. I got the foliage starting at the top and then working its way down. I got the branches defined. And all this on the left-hand side over here, all this is eventually just going to be removed. All that down there is probably going to be removed. But I want to keep it because I want to keep energy going to the tree. I want to keep this tree nice and healthy. You can see it's very green, very healthy, looking really good. But you can see I've got the branches defined. I got branches on the, you know, both sides of the tree. So when they develop, the tree will, you won't even know that they're coming from the bottom and coming up to the top. There you go. I'm Marcus Chanel, and this is Bonsai United. Thanks for watching. Till next time.